got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. I'm ready in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But it's 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready! 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, alert 3. Go on. Hurry.
Switch.
Hey, stand up.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 14 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Osweiler. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Got it.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey. No.
Look at me. Score. Ready?
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Letting one fly deep for Cook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
51, Tom! Here we go again. Shift. Check 31.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, express.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the slant.
25. Chopper. Wait. Let him go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 61, matchbox lights. Wide, get wide.
Hey, watch this. Kill.
What? Shoot.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, here we go. Let's go.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Let's go now. 8 read. Joker. 80 weapons. Check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. You got tape. Go.
On first down, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? 50, plant.
59. Hey, here I come.
Now.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, baby.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hard. Get there. 5.
Now Osweiler. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Osweiler to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 3. Go. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 1st down, they're going option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it second down and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Leo.
He's coming to double up. Safe.
Ready?
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. 58. Check. Watch the ship.
On second and 9, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, Freeman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
54, Seth! 54, get up!
On third down, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Elliott. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Go!
Now Osweiler. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, D. Sponge. No. Look. Squeeze. Back.
Watch out.
Put up. Now.
Osweiler. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. There. Go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the twitch.
Check. Switch. Check 26. Greystone, travel. Rush in. Switch. Watch that. Get it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check safety. 21. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. All right, 25.
To throw again, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, stand up. Tight dog. Undercrunch. Hey, alert 3.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Wait. 21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, express.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there, as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. Going right side, he has Winton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Tighten up. Check.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check the backer.
6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Osweiler throwing the out route and complete. That's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Got double tight. General West, please grip.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Look at me. Go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Look, squeeze.
Elliott. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Hard.
Under 10. Slam.
Now it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Falcons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
You better talk to your boy to protect you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
You're out.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's coming.
Hey, lock it.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got it. Check 48. Check 58. Get up.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for... And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Protein spill.
No.
Stand.
Watch out.
Go on. Hey, echo.
Check 13. Shoot.
Snap.
To throw is Osweiler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go out.
From From the gun, it's Osweiler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
132 fighter. Leo. Jim. Check. There you go.
A first down carry by Elliott. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Topper.
Check 45 is the mic. Check 45 is the mic.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Check safety. Watch safety creep.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Osweiler. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Lady. Hey, express.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Ryan to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Switch. Got it.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, son. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming.
Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far, and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Yeah. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's crashing.
Look at me. Go.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Ready.
Osweiler to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On the right.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Deuce. 80 weapon.
Mike, check.
Look, squeeze.
You want this? Tighten up.
Shoot.
They'll try the right side with Elliott, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check the backer. Check three. No. Off. Check one.
Hard.
Check. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.